Welcome to the Fearless Female Entrepreneur Podcast, where you learn how to set aside your fears and limiting beliefs and step into the entrepreneur you are meant to be. Hi there, I'm your host, Katerina, mindset and confidence coach for female entrepreneurs and your personal cheerleader to success. I teach female entrepreneurs just like you how to identify and overcome your limiting beliefs and imposter syndrome mindset, step into and ignite your confidence, and unapologetically show up in your business as the fearless entrepreneur you are born to be. Each week, I share the wisdom, tips, insights, and motivation you need to overcome doubts and obstacles holding you back from success. You will walk away feeling empowered and ready to take bold action towards your goals and dreams. So, if you're ready to build the life and business you dream of, let's jump in. Good morning. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Impromptu live video all about comparisonitis. Come on, raise your hand. We all have it. You're scrolling so peacefully through Instagram and you're like, oh, look what she's doing in her business. Oh my gosh, she's so great at drop in what she's great at, their graphics, the messaging, the way she looks, her hair, her workouts, whatever. We're all human. We all look, we all compare. The interesting about comparing ourselves to others, though, and I want to put this in your head, is that part of it is learned and part of it is like animalistic. Like part of it is survival. We want to fit in, right? You're safer in a pack, like nature, right? A pack of lions, that's what they're called. Not a pride of lions. Anyway, pack of animals, pack of wolves, right? Nobody wants to be the weak wolf, because if predators come, you're better as a group. And that's in us. Like, we're safer together than if we're alone by ourselves. We can't fight the enemy. And so we have that in us, that we want to be as strong as everybody else, like everybody else, so we don't stand outside the pack. So that's animalistic part of us. But there's also this learned part. And if you followed me for a while, I talk about this all the time. There is always this, magazines, media, Hollywood, all of that, right? You open a magazine and everything is about how you have to fix yourself. In order to look like this model, you can't have frizzy hair, but here are the products to fix your frizzy hair problem. Like, you want perfectly white teeth like this model here. Here is Crest white strips just for you, right? And you get these little messages that, in order to fit in, I need to look like this. I need to do this. I need to get the attention I need, especially as an entrepreneur, right? You want to be that influencer. You want people to see you because you want to help them, and you want them to buy your products to help them. So you want to be seen. And in your head, because of what we've learned along the way, fit in. I need to make edits to myself to fit in. You start to look at everybody else and say, what is it about me that's not like them? I need to be like them. They're successful. In order to be a part of the successful pack and not the failure pack, I need to do these things. And so we have two different things telling us, yes, we need to compare. We need to look at others. And I want to offer you this very powerful shift today. So comparing yourself to others creates a lack mindset. And I want you to be more and more aware of this, because you don't want a lack mindset. Lack mindset keeps you, if you watch the live I did last week, it keeps you in the wrong fuel to get to your success. It keeps you in the limited fuel. And it's never going to get to the abundance if you're limited. Right? So if you're constantly saying, well, I need to change this because I don't have this because they have that. If you're looking at somebody seeing only what they have and you don't, you're seeing yourself as lacking something. But here's the shift for you. When you see somebody doing something and you're like, I want that. I wish I could have that. instead of, and this takes a rewiring of the brain, instead of seeing what am I doing wrong, what am I lacking, what knowledge do I not have, do I need to lose 5 more pounds to be like that, do I need to learn how to use graphics, do I need blah 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 blah. Look at that person and ask yourself, what am I admiring about that person right now? What do I desire that they have? Because the examples the universe is giving you, all those people that you're now seeing living the life you want, it isn't showing you what you're missing. It's showing you that it's possible. Do you ever like go and buy, you want to buy a car, right? Like for instance, I have a 17-year-old Toyota Corolla, which I love my car, y'all. If you know me, I love my car. But I know soon, I was supposed to buy a new car this year, but then pandemic. But I need to buy a new car soon. And I was open to like just looking. And one day I see this car. I had never seen it before. It was a new model. And I was like, what car is this? And it happened to be a Toyota Camry, 2019 or 2020, something like that. And I remember going, oh my gosh, I want that car. I want that car. But I had never seen it before. Then all of a sudden, everywhere I go now is this newer version of Toyota Camry. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. I want it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the universe is saying it's there. Look at all of them out there that I can have. I never noticed it before. Never noticed this car before because I didn't like the older like version of it. Looked a little, I like a little more sporty look. But here's the universe saying, look, there's so many out there for you. It's here. I got so many for you. Look, it's like universe becomes this car salesman. Like, look, I got this model over here and I got this color over here and I got this, and they're all over the place. That's what the universe is telling you. The universe doesn't want you to see that you can't have it. The universe is like, no, ding dong. I'm showing you that you can because look, she has it. And if she has it, you can have it. But we are so trained to see there must be, I have to fit in, I have to fit in, I have to fit in. Something must be wrong with me. I have to succeed. I can't fail. I'll be judged if I fail, whatever. Or I'll be judged if I do it differently, and I can't be judged because then I'll be the odd one out, and I don't want people to like judge me, and then whatever. That's what we're trained to do. But there is this freeing moment when you rewire your brain, when you just make that shift and you start to see, oh my gosh, that's possible for me. And you start to tune into not what you're lacking, but what you desire. I want that. And then you ask yourself another level. How am I getting closer to that? Not what else do I need to do? What else do I need to learn? What am I missing? It is, how am I getting closer to it? Like, it's like the universe going, here's the GPS endpoint. Here's the like address on the map that you want. I'm showing you that it's so close. I'm literally showing you that it's right there for the taking. You're seeing somebody do it. Now you just have to like create the path. Not, what am I missing? Oh no, I'm never going to get there. Like, there it is. I can see it now, right? Because we have visions in our head of what we want, but then you see somebody having it, right? Having the dream car, having the dream business. Showing up visibly, confidently in their business, like on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted a YouTube channel. Look at her channel. It's amazing. You're seeing, it's there. It's no longer just in your head. You're seeing a visual representation of it. And you look at it and you say, okay, I see it. There it is. Physically, in the physical earthly world, not just in my vision, in my head. I'm seeing a representation of it. Which means it can be a reality. Because sometimes our visions just feel like they are so far off and we're so far from them. They just kind of feel like that, like vision, intangible, like impossible thing. And the universe is like, I'm taking it and showing it to you so you can take it from like here and see it in the physical world, because we act within a physical world, right? We want to see evidence of things. We want to see it to believe it, even though we're supposed to believe it before you see it. And that's the magic. And like when you can retrain your brain to every time you see somebody like, oh, I love how she did that in her Instagram stories. It isn't like, oh, I don't know how to do that. She's so good at that and I can't do it. It's, ooh, I didn't know I could do it that way, but that feels aligned with me. It feels good. I'm going to try and do it my way. I can do that too. And I want you to make those shifts. And here's the problem with comparisonitis is that it actually takes you away from taking action. And if you've ever noticed when you're like admiring somebody on Instagram and all of a sudden you're like an hour past, you're like reading all their posts and you're looking at their Instagram stories, that's not really helping you, right? Because you went down the rabbit hole of what am I missing? You're like trying to find your missing piece, but there is no missing piece. Because even though they have what you want and what you desire, like you have to get it your way. You have to do it your way, because if you try and do it their way, it's not going to be an aligned action, right? And this is where I see clients struggle, is that they try to mimic what they're seeing to get to the result that they're seeing somebody else have, but it's not an aligned action. It didn't actually come from it within and within your own creativity and your own mind and your own vision. And so it's never going to actually get you to the desire you want, because it's not the way you're meant to go. And so when you're looking at somebody else, don't look at the how did they do it. Look at the fact that they did it. Focus more on the desired outcome you want. What is it about what they have? Is it where they live? Is it how they get engagement? Is it how they structured their business? Is it the lifestyle they have? Like, what is it that they have that you desire? And the other thing you can do is look in yourself and not ask what you're missing, but what you already have that they have. And that's hard to do because you see such a difference. When you see somebody succeeding and doing something you want, we tend to think, I don't have it, so I'm missing something. What are the pieces that I'm missing? What are the breadcrumbs? But the universe wants you to do is say, what do I already have to get me there? What do I already have to get me there? Not what am I missing? And when you can start to rewire your brain and retrain your brain to constantly be picking this, like I'm looking, what am I being? I love this Melanie Ann Layer. I don't know if you follow her. She said this in the great, because we talk about it being triggers, right? When you see somebody and you kind of like feel jealous and envious, you get triggered by them, or you don't like them because you're jealous or envious, and you're like get triggered. I love the way she used the word activated, not triggered. You're activated. Something in you goes, that's what I want. There's something in there that I want. And when you can find the desire, whether it's you like the person's energy, you like how they show up, you like how they feel free showing up, you like how creative they are, that you like how they run their business, whatever it is, you're activated by it. You're like, something in you goes, okay, I'm ignited. But instead of deciding that you're ignited by what am I missing, like the ignition isn't supposed to be like, I got to find my faults. The ignition is, okay, I want that. What do I have that can get me there? And what steps can I take? It's there. It's possible. Look at it. It's not supposed to be a trigger that makes you feel bad about yourself. The universe doesn't do anything to make you feel bad about yourself. The universe does things to teach you, to show you. If you watch the Paradigm Shift masterclass I did, the universe is always trying to get you to succeed. It is supporting you to succeed, not to fail. And so we look for the evidence on how I could fail because I'm so different. The universe is like, no, I'm not telling you you're different and you're going to fail. I'm telling you, look, I'm showing you that you can succeed. Look, physically, it's right here in front of you. And so I want to share that with you because that's such a powerful shift, because I know in business, when you're, in the first 5 years of business, you're still like it's like the beginning of business, you're like flailing, when you're like slipping on ice and you're like, I can't figure this out. I'm not going to fall. Like you start to get into it, you start to get your rhythm and your balance. Comparisonitis throws you off. Comparisonitis is where you like actually are going to flail and fall and slip on the ice because you're so focused on like what you're lacking. But when you can see it as the evidence that it's possible for you, like your vision in your head, you're now seeing physically available to you, you're not flailing anymore. You're supported. It's like somebody comes up behind you and says, here you go, and lifts you up back on your feet. You're not slipping and sliding in your business anymore. You're like, I am standing tall. I got it. That's my desire right there. I'm going after it. So wanted to share that with you. Such a powerful shift. I know it's really working for me. I am an Enneagram 4. So Enneagram 4 is not feeling like enough. Comparisonitis is one of the big limiting beliefs for us because we have this desire to fit in. Like we don't want to be left out, but we also want to be seen as unique. So we have this like ongoing struggle of like, I want people to see me for my purpose and who I am uniquely and my emotions and everything. But we also don't want to be different from others. We don't want to feel like we're not enough. So comparisonitis is one that I struggle with. And I get back on my feet and I start to see that what's possible. Okay, she's like sparking something in me. She's sparking something in me. She's sparking something into me. I'm going to live in that energy that they're providing, right? Because it really is an energy that somebody's giving out. When you're looking at somebody, admiring them and also feeling envious and jealous, like I'm never going to get there. There's an energy that they have, like a confidence and energy that's like somewhere in you is attracted to them, but our mind is telling us we're triggered by them, that we're envious. But something else in us is saying, I want to be in that energy. And funny story, I've had coaches that I've worked with that I've actually been triggered by first. So I had one coach, I was in a mastermind with her actually. We were in a mastermind group together with another coach, and she was in this group, and I just like, I didn't want to listen to her, like not like in a bad way, but something triggered me. Like I couldn't figure it out. I think it was like a year and a half later, I wound up hiring her as my coach. And it was because there was an energy she had that I wanted. I think there was a little struggle of like jealousy and also like feeling insecure that I couldn't have that confidence, that I wanted that confidence, but I didn't feel like I could have that confidence. And so I was always like, stand back, lady. Like, but really I was being drawn to her, but I was being drawn to a totally different energy, a totally different level of possibilities. She was an example of what was possible for me, but I hadn't gotten there in my confidence to believe I could have it. I didn't think it was possible to have as many clients as she had and as much confidence as she had. Then we worked together. My coach now, if you're watching, Chloe, I was triggered by one of my clients also followed Chloe and my coach, and I started following her. And I was just like, something got triggered in me. And I literally, like, I followed her for a while, unfollowed her. And then something drew me back. It was like one day I was like, nope, need to be in her energy. And I was triggered by, again, her. And now I know it was her elevation of energy and confidence. And the way she saw the world was the way I wanted to see the world and way I wanted to see business. But I was like, nope. And now I'm in her mastermind. But those triggers, they come off as this jealousy, envious, kind of like making you feel like you're not good enough. But there's something underlying it that's actually the attraction. That's actually the like, she has something I want, but your mind is telling you something totally different. So I want to get you to see the like what the universe is really trying to get you to see from being shown this like person experience, something you're like feeling like you're comparing yourself to. The universe doesn't want you to compare yourself. It's trying to send you a message that they have something that you can have, that you're on the road to. Here's the possibility. Here's it in person. Here's it right here. It can be yours. but we get in our own way by then saying, what am I missing? I got to take another course. I got to learn something totally new. I don't have, oh gosh, I'm so bad at this. And I don't know how I can ever have that success because I don't know how to do that. And we start to like, then that's when we start to copy other people and see what they're like, do it their way, because we think that's how we're going to get success, but it's not. It's all in here, all in here. So ask yourself next time you fall into that loop, what do they have that I desire? What is it about them that's activating me right now? Not triggering, activating you. Something's lighting you up at a like inside level, but your mind is saying it's an outside thing. Your mind is saying it's about what they're doing, but really the activation is in here about what you're desiring. So there's something like at heart level, soul level that they have that you want. And your mind's saying you have a lack. Anyway, hope you all have a great Wednesday, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.
Hi there. I want to invite you to join me for the new Enlightened and Emboldened Entrepreneur Mentorship and Coaching Program. This program is for you if you want to find confidence in your own unique voice, what's right for you in your business, and the best way for you to connect to the people you're meant to work with. It's for you if you're ready to step into the most empowering version of yourself, the one who uses her personal life journey and all her experiences and knowledge and gifts as a stepping stone to success and a tool to catapult you to experience more in your life and business. More clients, more abundance, more influence, more visibility, and so much more joy. In this program, you'll uncover and shift the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck in the pattern of feeling like you don't know enough to succeed right now in your business. You'll revisit your heart and soul purpose and calling and align your business design to feel right for you. We'll identify the empowering techniques and practices that will help you tap into and trust your own intuition along the way. You'll ignite your confidence so you feel fearlessly visible, so you show up each day excited to share your business with the world. You're going to uncover where you're focusing on lack instead of mindset, and you'll magically see how your life is already abundant and it continues to flow to you every day. You'll feel qualified by shifting how you see and experience the highs and lows of your own life journey in a way that supports you and provides you with what you need to succeed. And finally, you'll tap into your intuition and what you truly want in life, so you live your life and design your business in a way that feels perfect for you. If you're ready to join me in this expansive and empowering program, visit my website at katerinakormas.com and fill out the discovery call application, and let's get started.